This might be a cold take. I want everybody's opinion on it. This might be an extremely cold take, and I'm fine with it.
I think I disagree already.
I want to be my first. I'm not firing Doug Pederson. And I'm going to tell you why before everybody tells me how cold it is. All right? Because there's about 10 teams out there that are looking for a head coach. All right? There's not that many names out there in the head coaching circuit. So now I'm up against all these other teams that are in the mix for a head coach. So what makes me think I'm going to get the two biggest names out there? Right? I'm up against it. I'm willing to say, you know what? This guy might not be the best XO guy, but he's always been a good leader of men. And there's a lot of coaches out there that are great leaders of men that still have their job coaching in this league because of that. And one's Mike Tomlin. Might not be the best X and O guy, but he gets the most out of his players. So I'm willing to let him go one more year. What does everybody else say? Would you give him one more year? Or are you saying at the end of this year, regardless, it's time for Doug to go?
I'm not. If we get rid of Howie, go ahead.
Sorry to cut you off, Todd. I didn't know if you were going to go. I agree with you, Tom. I'm not firing Doug right now. I think they need to. I think Doug has a better shot at coaching how he did in the Super Bowl versus Wentz coming back how he was pre-injury. Like, I don't think Doug is the main source of everything that's going on, as crazy as it sounds.
No, it's not. I don't think he just forgot how to coach. I
do think Carson forgot how to play.
And I never, usually players don't forget how to play. But I agree to that. I mean, I know people are laughing like, oh, hey, Tom, how you going to say this? How you saying this? I see people in the chat. Doug's garbage. Doug's garbage. Okay. You be garbage with this roster. Who's winning games with this roster? Who? Bill Belichick isn't winning games with this roster. Newsflash. Nobody's winning games with this wide receiver core. Everything's bad. Sorry. Go ahead. Everybody else tell me. Is that a cold take? Giving Doug one more year?
Go ahead, ladies.
Tori, I was just my answer's simple. I'm with you. I would say that I don't think that's a cold take. I would give him another year too. I agree. Like just that last few sentences you were saying there. Everyone's saying he sucks, but everybody sucks. Like we don't have it's not like, wow, these are really great players, but you can obviously tell that it's stemming from Doug himself. Like you can't really say that directly. Like nobody's really performing well. So I would say give him another year.
Tor? She muted herself or what?
Still muted, Tor.
Sorry,
we knew it was going to happen at some point.
It's not me.
I did. I muted myself. I'm dead. I wish I could do this in real life. If we got rid of Howie and we got an offensive coordinator, I'm semi-okay with keeping Doug. Like, he's not my main culprit right now. But I'm at the point where if they're not doing anything but firing Doug, I'm kind of okay with that too because I need some kind of change. But he's definitely not my main thing I want to get rid of. But however, his game plans are trash. His plays are trash. I'm considering studying and applying to be a offensive coordinator. Fuck it. Why not? He's bad. He's bad. And then the announcers were saying in the real end of the game last night, they were just confused and astounded by our game plan. And I was like, wow, that's exactly how I feel. What are we doing here with the Hurts thing? I hate to bring that up again, but when we put him out there, okay, they took Carson off the field. You put him out there, still not doing anything. It's they're not putting him in at the right times. Give him a whole series or not at all. Going back and forth like that, it's not good for either one of them. I don't think.
Well, this is when you look at an organization that doesn't know what they're doing. When you talk about, you might be getting pressure from the owner to play him. I mean, Doug looks like a guy who's mad to me, and that stems back to about January last year, February, when he told everybody his coaches were coming back, and then they were fired the next day by his owner. I mean that looks like a guy that's wait, what? After that moment, you're wondering well, how's the rest of this going to play out? Who's in charge here, right? I thought this guy had enough carte blanche for being a Super Bowl champion head coach that he gets to pick and choose. Who his assistants are. And that's the first sign of a power struggle. I mean, that's 101 power struggle. Who made that call? Was it Howie? Was it Jeffrey? Right? And that's what I'm curious to know, because if general managers and owners are getting involved on offensive coordinators, and who stays and who goes on a coaching staff, I don't know. I mean, I'm okay with my general manager hopping in on that. But
that's when he had the interview where he was saying, "Oh no, yeah, all my coaches are fine," and then the next day, Groh was fired, right?
Yep.
Remember? Yeah. So yeah, I would feel like an asshole too, and I would feel like, wow, like this whole city knows that I don't have any say in anything, you know.